good morrow to you, and salutations to all of you who dwell in the United Colonies of America. And of course, today we celebrate the great flag of the United Kingdom and its 13 stripes, one for each land which makes up this great United Kingdom. Yes, the top stripe, which represents England, of course, and then Scotland following that. Yes, it's still a stripe, and then there's Ireland, which is both north and south, and of course Canada, Australia. There's one stripe that represents a bunch of islands, I believe, all put together on one. And then, of course, the United Colonies of America. And that's eight stripes. Well, there's five more, which were demanded by California in their contract. Otherwise, they wouldn't become a part of the kingdom. And, of course, there's the 50 stars, which represent the 50% taxes you pay to me, the King of England. I'm not actually the king. Nope, I'm just playing him on screen, and sometimes on stage as we present our play, The Fantastic Founding Fathers. Something's not right. There. This is better. Now, our play begins when rulers ruled the world. You see, a lot of students don't understand the concept of there not being a president or freedom. And we have to start our play with kings and rulers, telling the peasants what to do. This leads to a time of exploration in which the Europeans found this land and called it the New World. And of course, as kings and rulers like to do, they divided it among themselves. And of course, the King of England ended up with the 13 colonies. Now, they didn't start as 13 colonies. Nope, they started out as Jamestown, named after, oddly enough, King James. Our play tells the story of colonists who came to this new world to struggle and build a new life and eventually a new country. Different groups came and they established 13 different colonies. We explain this in the play and then explain how colonists led to patriots, as the King of England did not respect his colonists and treated them quite unfairly. He raised taxes on the people, and they became unhappy, so that led to the Boston Tea Party. Well, that made the king unhappy, so he sent redcoats streaming out of the sea like lobsters, which led to the Boston Massacre. People became more and more unhappy and wrote a little-known document as the Declaration of Independence. George Washington was made the general of our army, and the Revolutionary War began. War. What is it good for? In our play, we show playground games to demonstrate each part of our Revolutionary War. Valley Forge, freeze tag. Benedict Arnold, I spy. We even have a little Dodge cannonball with some of the students that we take from the audience as volunteers. Then, our founding fathers have to decide, will we have a king or something different? And that's when they decide to make a president. And George Washington is elected as our first president, and we follow each of our founding father characters, the first 4 presidents of the United States, through their terms. With a new country comes new struggles. And in the 60-minute version of our play, each of the 4 presidents deals with a different issue. George Washington, establishing a fair presidency. John Adams, building the president's house. Thomas Jefferson, the expansion of these 13 colonies with the Louisiana Purchase, and of course, James Madison, the War of 1812, and the burning of the President's house. We put all of this into the Fantastic Founding Fathers. In just 45 minutes, or 60 minutes if you have the time, we go from kings to colonists, and we can't do it without the help of the audience. You see, we're the actors on stage, but we ask the audience sometimes, the whole audience, a question to get them behind what we're doing. Then sometimes we need help, and a character has a question that they get answered by just one person in the audience. And sometimes, the best part, we get volunteers to come and join us on stage and play characters in our story. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a great show. And at the end of it, your students will understand how this world was very different before the United States of America came on. It's also something that's very precious and something we still have to struggle for to become the United States. After that, it's up to the students. We tell them the rest is history. Oh wait, that's not the... We tell them the rest is history. So please, call young audiences of Houston and reserve the Fantastic Founding Fathers to come to your school. E pluribus unum.